What's going on, everyone? This is Impulse, and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 6. I've been working, guys. I've been working since the last episode. I did not like leaving things off, not working, not finished. I am sorry about that, but I'm going to make up for it today because I've implemented some of your guys' ideas. I put the lava in the wall, as you can see, and that definitely brightens it up. I realized there was too much brick in the floor. I didn't like that, so I took out kind of the edges and we put in stairs here, which I think makes that look a lot better. So between the extra lighting that we're getting from the lava and doing that, I think this hallway now looks a lot better than it did before. But there's something else that was really bothering me, and that was that we left last episode. Okay, hang on. We're going to discuss this today because I built this nice elevator out here, and yet we come out here and we miss shooting at gas. There we go, first try. I think I might have heard another one around here. Yeah, so we need to make sure this elevator is safe, and I think what I'm going to do is extend this tunnel out to it to encase it. But the good news is, just make sure there's no gas trying to shoot me. The good news is, I've got it working, guys. I got it working. So the deal is, the way servers kind of process player movement, it's not great. It's not great. Sometimes it can become like desynced, and that's why it like forgets where you really are, and then you end up falling when you shouldn't be falling. We can force the server to kind of keep track of our position by putting ourselves in a minecart or by riding a llama. Those are my two options. Apparently boats don't do it. If you guys have ever seen, like, when I ride the boat on the iceway and I get off, like, the boat will bounce back. I think that's part of that. Like, the calculation of where it's at isn't really real. And so, yeah, pretty much minecarts and llamas. And this elevator wasn't really built for llama use. I mean, maybe it would have worked, but I did the whole llama-vator last season, and it didn't work out so well. So I decided to go with minecarts. So, okay, long story short, here we go. It's fixed. I'm using a minecart, and check this out. Here's how it works. You step up onto these pressure plates, and basically what happens is a block pushes out, a fence gate pushes out. The reason for the fence, not gate, but a fence post, is so that we can still kind of reach the cart in there, and you can click into the cart. So basically that aligns it right in the center. So no matter when the cart falls down, you know, it's going to have to get realigned to the center to make sure that we go up the elevator properly. So now we can right click on here. It's going to know that we've got off the pressure plates, and that's when it's going to go up. And you can see it is working great. We get all the way to the top, no problem, every single time, which is awesome. Now, when we get to the top, I've got a little tripwire catching system, basically, that's going to hold us here until the player actually exits the cart, and then exits the tripwire, and then down it goes. There it goes. All the way down. So how does the player get down? I've gone ahead and put in a little safe drop. There's some vines at the bottom. This is fun to do and a bit scary, but it works. So there's a little vine catching system there. I had to do a few, you know, I had 2 vines in here, and every once in a while I would die, hence the 0 levels of XP right now. So I died a few times testing this thing, but now it is working, and I gotta tell you, I have so much fun riding this elevator. Like, this is 100% cooler than climbing a ladder, I would say. And I love being able to kind of look out into the Nether, you know, a little bit. I mean, there's not much to look at, but can look out a little bit. And there you go. Again, just proved that it's working great. So yeah, there we go. Now we got a good way up and down. It's super fast. We can get to the tree farm, which is off that way. We can get to the gold farm, which is up that way. And I'm half tempted now that I have this working elevator to, you know, maybe make another one that goes all the way up to the gold farm, which is quite a ways up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll wait on that one a little bit to replenish some of those resources that I used in building this thing in the first place. But I think what we better focus on right now, before another hermit comes by, tries to use this thing and gets shot at by a ghast, and I have to refigure out how all the redstone works, I better go ahead and make sure this thing is gas proof. There we go. This is going to be a little bit safer from gas. Not perfect though, because I did leave this opening, and there could be a ghast that came through here, of course, and could shoot this way. But I got a feeling that's probably not going to happen, at least not too often. So we should be good. But I left this open because this is actually how you get to Zedif's base, and I didn't want to close it off. So I might talk to him and see what he wants to do about this. Maybe we can make a better tunnel or something to completely close this this off. But yeah, now this is a lot better protected, and I don't have to worry about it as much, and it's working great. I've used it quite a few times. I've shown it to a couple other hermits, and they have used it. So I think the one thing is now there may be some confusion with the hermits I haven't talked to as to where this goes. They might not recognize that it was in place of where the ladder used to be to get to the gold farm, so I might want to mark it somehow. So let me grab something so that we can do that. So I had the idea that I would just take a gold ingot, name it, put it in an item frame on the wall. That'd be a lot better than using a sign, I think. And I went to name the ingot, and I can't. I don't have any levels. So yeah, I miss having, you know, walking around with hundreds of levels. I might have to make that happen again. Oh, yep, my phantom is still alive. So I wanted to see if I could use my furnaces here to get levels. So what we need to do is, where is that cart? Did the cart stop? This is something else I think I want to fix. Every once in a while this cart stops because chunks get unloaded. So let's see. These have created a lot of kelp, as you can see. So I should be able to just snag one out of, let's see, how can I do this? I need to block it, don't I, in order to take one out in time? Unless I just happen to grab it. Let's see, do we have any redstone or anything over here? No. What I could do is just temporarily take this hopper away. Yeah. Okay, there. And now I just need the levels, so I don't really want to be holding anything that could take XP, right? So let's do that. Empty hand, no armor on, and let's just grab that. There we go, 16 levels, that'll do. Perfect, I only needed one to be able to name this thing. So yeah, my furnaces are storing up levels, that's awesome. And, oh, I'm probably gonna need to clear some space here. I definitely have to come back to this project and finish it because it doesn't have enough storage. It's not auto-populating itself back with the fuel. As you can see, it's down to like 44, and I got to kind of go through and do this every once in a while to keep these things fully stocked. I have to manually convert this, which of course, you know, that's not going to change. We're going to have to manually convert the dried kelp into dried kelp blocks, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely want to revisit this, though. This was such a good project, and it's getting me, as you can see, plenty of kelp. But I don't like manual stuff. You guys know me. So anyway, all right, I'll finish this up, and I'm going to get this name so we can mark this elevator. All right, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Now they know how to get up to the gold farm. That's pretty cool. I like this a lot better than signs, to where you can hover over and see the text. The one thing I might change, though, is that there, being able to see the name tag through everything. I really like the idea of all the hermits maybe doing this style of their portals, you know, having the faces in the ground as a doormat. This guy, I don't know where he came from. It's pretty funny, but I wish I knew who did this. Do you guys happen to know who did this? If you do, please leave me a comment. Tell me who put this here, and maybe explain what was going on in their mind when they did this. I believe this is somebody grieving because I'm like buried in the ground and dead, I guess, but I have no idea. But it's pretty funny. Anyway, so yeah, I'm probably gonna take that name tag off so that it doesn't get annoying, because I noticed it, like, as I'm running around the hub, you catch a glimpse of it and you see, you can barely see it, but you see like a name tag through everything, and you kind of feel like there's another player in here, but it's not. It's just the stand, so it kind of messes with you a little bit. And if all the hermits did that with their portals, it would be pretty annoying, I think, to see. So I'm going to probably turn that off. But anyway, I want to get back to the secret door that we want to put in. So basically, this way. I want to put in a secret door somewhere in this wall so that I can get to my villagers. Remember, we blocked it off, basically. So we still have all my villagers back there. And yeah, I don't want to have to come through this way to get to these guys. But I don't really want them to be visible either. So that's why I wanted to put this wall here. So what I'm thinking is we can put in some sort of secret door that has like a secret mechanism to open it. So only I really know how to get back there. So I got an idea. Let's see if it'll work. All right, I got something in place, and I am extremely excited about the way this turned out. Check this out, guys. So right here, we have a secret door. These 2 blocks are going to open up, and guess what? Here's how you turn it in. How cool is that? That is so cool. You saw I didn't press a button or anything. I just approached that spot, and sure enough, the door opened up. How cool is that? Look, we'll do it again. You gotta have a little bit of patience. You do, but that is so cool. So I'm sure you're wondering what is going on here. How did I accomplish this magic? Well, it's a player detector. It's a new style player detector thanks to the addition of Pufferfish into the game. And let me show you what's going on here. So behind this spot right here, come on, there we go. You can see I have a pufferfish down there. And basically when you're within a couple blocks of him, which is, you know, right here, and within 2 blocks of him, he's gonna detect my presence and he's gonna puff up. And when he does, you can see there's a tripwire right there that he's gonna trip. So he's basically in a block with a half slab and it's waterlogged so that he can, of course, have water to survive. But as we walk away, he'll stop detecting our presence and he'll unpuff, and that makes him small enough that it doesn't trip the tripwire anymore. So I think we can maybe catch us in action. There you go. So you can hear the door open, but you can also hear the click of the tripwire. And so basically I just took that signal and then inversed, you know, a signal to the pistons to retract them, and that just pulls 2 blocks back, which is really great. It works out perfect. I don't have to, you know, have any buttons or anything like that. I can just approach the spot and it opens. That is so great. And then inside, of course, I had to do kind of the reverse to pull signal. So basically, I'm pulling back the block that we power for these, and that's how I get out here. So I had a way to get out as well, which worked out absolutely perfectly. You can't see anything. You don't see any buttons. It's totally my little secret, if you will. And I love it. I love that idea. I'm thinking about using that in other places as well. You know, maybe places like this where I have a lever and we can hide it in here too. Maybe, I don't know. But I'd love that technique of having a secret player detector, you know, mechanism to open doors and stuff. So anyway, guys, I have a little clip or two to show you of a rendezvous that I had with Rendog. So I've been thinking about my tree farm a bit. You know, I got it finally running up and running. It's going well. Things are going great with it. And I wanted to capitalize on that a bit. So I had talked about it. I said, you know, I don't know if I want to open my own tree shop. There's a couple tree shops on the server already. I only have oak and birch to really sell. So I thought about it, and I felt bad for Ren, right? Because Ren's got his big log shop, and he is, you know, trying to sell his logs, and the ConCorp people came out, and they're trying to undercut him with, you know, cheaper prices and that kind of thing. So he's losing business, and, you know, this ConCorp guys, yeah, they're not on my good side at the moment. So I decided I'd meet up with Ren and we'd see if we could work out a deal. Yo, Ren, what's going on, my friend?
Mr. SV, welcome to my stump.
This is your stump.
Man.
This is Big Logs, right? Is that what you named this place? Big Logs.
This is Big Logs Incorporated.
Oh,
yes.
Man. I've been a patron here before, I can tell you that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I am Don Rendog. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. I would tell you this. I will support this business way before I ever support whoever's trying to sell stuff below yours and what do they call it? Undercut, the ConCorp, whatever.
ConButts, dude.
Just
I don't even
ConButts.
want to talk about them, man.
Oh.
I have been. They're going for the Don Rendog. You know, my dude, I'm a nihilist, man. The Rendbowski bites, you know? I don't like conflict, dude.
Right? Right? And these guys, they think they own the server. You know, like they came and they just completely like graffitied my iTrade the other day. And like, we can't have that.
What's this? What's this above here? It's foul.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a giant poop in my log.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys, we got to teach them a lesson. And they're trying to undercut your wood business. And guess what, man? I'm coming to you today with an offer because I recently have come into quite a bit of this good stuff.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Now we're cooking with gas, my dude. This is the worst type of wood to mine also. It's so painful cutting down oak trees.
Not for me, it's not, because I don't use my axe in the slightest, man. I have an automatic tree farm, and I get this stuff pretty much for free. It costs me a little bit of bone meal, that's it. I can AFK and get this stuff. And so I'm thinking,
well, Mr. SV, my dude, you know, we can come to some agreement here, my dude.
That's what I was hoping for. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And at the same time, we can take down the ConButts.
That's right, my dude. Like I've been buying every single stack of log that they put in their stupid barge, but that means that every week I'm spending like 3-4 hours mining diamonds. Like, let's just put them out of business, my
That's
dude.
right. Yes, let's do that. So here's what I'm thinking. I will supply these pretty cheap because it's easy for me to get. That way you can sell them for just as cheap as whatever they're trying to sell them for. And then they will have no business after that.
Ooh. Okay, so we're selling logs for 2 diamonds a stack here. So you're suggesting we lower the price of birch and oak to 1 diamond stack?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I could think about that.
And then I could take maybe like a small cut of that, right? Like I could get a small cut. I'm not asking for much.
Yeah.
You know, you tell me what's fair. I mean, if you're selling a stack of diamonds, right? And I could supply you like, I don't know. I was thinking,
you know what?
Tell me what you're
We're
thinking.
going to keep the price the same. All right? But we go 50-50 on the profits.
Ooh, that's even more than I was thinking. I'll take it.
Yeah, my dude, like, listen, I'm not a greedy person. I'm happy to share, man. I don't ever want to cut down another tree again. If you can help me with that, then we're good.
I can.
So we go 50-50 on oak and birch. And that sounds like a great deal.
And that might maybe potentially fund another project that I could expand to other types of wood eventually. Maybe.
Ooh. Now we're cooking, my dude.
Yeah,
okay,
now we're talking.
We're going to have to seal the deal with the running high five. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I can do it. Ready?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
I think I punched you in the face. Oh, man. Hey, so did you want to check out my little factory, my little operation? Just make sure it's, legit and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, please.
All right, let's head over there.
Impulse, where have you brought me, dude? This is horrifying.
I know. This is my secret warehouse, and it is... It's not great looking, but it is very functional.
Okay, I am really nervous right now. There's just explosions everywhere. I feel like I'm going to die at any moment.
Yeah. So this is my tree farm. Basically, I have a little system that I can grow a tree, and it'll take the wood part and just kind of move it into a wither cage where the wither blows it up, and we can store it like pretty easily. So... You can see I just started working on my birch operation because I have plenty of oak now. So I'm going to be generating a lot more birch that you can buy from me and we can put in the store.
Very nice, dude. Very nice. You know what? I've just had an idea.
Okay.
We need to make some sort of a warehouse somewhere to store all of this, right?
Yes.
We need some sort of a log house.
Yes.
If you will.
I love it. Yeah. Yes, because we're going to have lots of stock and it's not all going to fit in the store.
That's right.
That's smart.
It's definitely not going to fit in the store. We need to make a better version of that stupid barge, which really smells, man. They haven't cleaned out the toilets in weeks, my dude.
Oh,
it is terrible.
Just like them. Yeah. That's classic.
Typical.
You want to see this thing in motion, man? It's actually kind of cool to watch. So just like, I guess you're safe probably where you're at.
All right.
let me go turn it on.
Keep my fingers and appendages out of any moving bits,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Got to be careful. All right, so I'm going to plant a tree and you'll see what happens. It grows, it gets crushed, it gets moved all over the place. It's pretty crazy. Did you live?
Wow, look at this.
Did you live or did you get crushed?
Yeah. No, I'm good. This is like an actual industrial operation of doom.
Exactly. You have no idea how much I hate cutting down trees with an axe. Like this is me taking vengeance on that whole process, man.
Well, it's starting to make sense. Like you spent probably 50 hours on this. You know how many trees you could have cut down in the same amount of time?
I know, man.
To build this.
I know.
That's hilarious.
But that's no fun. Come on, you know me. I like redstone.
Yeah. Well, my dude, this is a very exciting business venture, and down with the ConButts, I say.
Exactly.
Let's do this thing, baby.
Yes, we have a new alliance. I love it. Aw, yes. New alliance formed. That feels pretty good. Oh man, I can't wait. Ren and I, we are going to take down the ConButts. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh, all right. So hey, I am heading up to the top of this. This is where I was fighting phantoms during the whole phantom thing before I realized that it just wasn't gonna happen for me. So I have this big old tower going on, and it's I'm gonna say it again. It's an eyesore. Oh, so I feel even worse now that Izuma has this really awesome little ice factory thing right next to this. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this. It is time for this thing to go. And yeah, I'm thinking I want to do something eventually with the actual top part of my base on where I come out at. So I'm thinking about that. Maybe you guys have some ideas on what I can do, because I like having this water elevator kind of shoot me out of the top, and then I can, you know, quickly fly to where I need to fly to. So I'd like to keep that, but it feels like I need to actually develop some sort of structure around it that looks decent, I would say. So let me know what you guys think if you have any ideas on what we could do, and maybe that'll be a future episode. How am I gonna get rid of this water? I think what I need to do is actually kind of go down, stack jump up with this nether rack, and that will delete the water, and then I can come back down and reclaim all this glass and stuff. So this is gonna take a little bit. Let me get this all cleaned up. All right, that looks much better. We've got it all the way torn down to this spot right here, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. This spot right here where we come up out of our base, this feels like it could use a little structure, and I'm thinking we might as well go ahead and consider it part of the industrial district as well. Man, this thing really did turn out looking pretty good. So yeah, this is kind of the spot I was thinking of. I might also want to add in a drop right here, because we would come up through the elevator here and drop down into our base on this spot, so you can kind of get an idea of the space that we're dealing with. We can even bring this down if we want to kind of hide it so it is not visible from the bay part, I guess, and kind of tuck it in that way. But I do want to still be able to kind of come up and then easily, you know, kind of take off and fly out of here towards wherever I need to go. So I'm not sure how my dogs ended up here. Ooh, this is Impos SV. I don't want to lose this guy, that's for sure. But anyway, I got one last thing I want to do today, and that is I got a few more patrons I'd like to recognize, so I'm going to head on over to the patron monument. All right, let's let our newest patrons make their grand entrance, because, you know, I can never get enough of this thing, as I always say. So there we go. We got 6 new ones right here, and we start off here with Ethnar30, been a patron since July 25th, 2018. We got Dasmonic sporting the diamond gear there. Amazing support from Dasmonic, patron since August 20th. 2018. Got Real Soji, patron since September 2nd. Also on September 2nd, we got that Tuner Guy 86 as well. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the support. Got Nate, it says since September 2nd, 2018. But Got Nate's, I think, been around a lot longer than that. Maybe came and went or something, but it reset the date, it seems. But anyway, Got Nate, thank you so much. Been around for a while. And Turndo, patron since September 7th, 2018. Looking good. And again, thanks for all the support there on Patreon, guys. Really do appreciate that. And we really are filling this thing out. We've only got this many spots left, which I got a feeling, yeah, probably next time we do the patron recognition, that's going to continue to, or that's going to fill it up completely, and I'll have no choice but to tackle the second layer there. So this is great. This is so awesome looking. Now that it's almost completely filled, it is exactly what I was hoping it would be, and it's just so awesome. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Let's try to hit the button. Have a good one, everyone.